Hello, this short video is an overview of the Chromebook management functionality which is available within VIZOR. This particular login is configured for an education setting. However, the Chromebook functionality is available to all users. So to start off with, I wanted to talk about the synchronization we have with the G Suite management console. So any of the Chromebooks which you are managing within G Suite today will appear within VIZOR. If you want to, you can just select particular organizational units and pull in those Chromebooks, and that's completely configurable. The synchronization happens in the background, but can also be run as a manual process by simply clicking this button. One of the nice pieces of functionality we have within VIZOR is the ability to perform bulk updates on metadata relating to your Chromebooks. So here we could perform a search, or we could run a query to select particular Chromebooks which we want to edit the metadata of. And we can easily select all of those Chromebooks or individual ones within that query, and then perform a mass update on the data associated to those Chromebooks. We can also do operations such as changing the status, so reallocate, reassign, moving Chromebooks in bulk from one classroom to another or one school to another, marking assets as scrapped or lost as well, and run processes relating to those status changes. Within VIZOR, you can also add additional metadata. It's quite a small amount of data which you can manage within the G Suite management console for your Chromebooks by default. Within VIZOR, we have a much more wider amount of fields and data which can be managed. So, for example, your purchases related to individual devices. Also, things like extended warranties as well can be mapped to your devices. VIZOR is all about managing the life cycle of your assets, and this relates to Chromebook assets as well. This is all life cycle stages from request through provisioning stages to end of life scenarios. And we also synchronize with the Chromebook management console here as well. So if you place a Chromebook within a lost organizational unit within G Suite, then the status will be updated within VIZOR as well. And VIZOR can then trigger processes for you. So for example, sending an email to the head of a department to let them know that an asset has been lost. And this synchronization is bi-directional as well. So if you prefer, then you can change the status of a Chromebook within VIZOR. So we could set an asset as in repair, and this can place the Chromebook related into a particular organizational unit within G Suite. So you get this bi-directional updating based on the status within VIZOR and the appropriate organizational units and within your G Suite management console. VIZOR also helps organizations facilitate one-to-one programs. So we have a check-in, check-out functionality. So you can easily select Chromebooks and allocate Chromebooks to particular individuals, whether these be students or teachers within an education setting. So from this view, we can select all of the Chromebooks which are available in storage. And we can select an individual Chromebook, or we could use a barcode reader and scan the barcode on the asset, and that will bring up the asset details for that particular Chromebook. So here we can see the serial number of the Chromebook and the asset tag, and we want to assign this Chromebook to a student. So we can select the assign field. I can enter in a student's name, or I could use a barcode scanner and scan the barcode on the student ID badge, and that would automatically select that particular student for me. So in this case, this Chromebook is going to be allocated just for a short period of time, so I'm just going to select to the end of the month. And then we can check out this asset. And what VIZOR can do is send an email, in this case to Jane, where it's approaching the end of the allocation, to remind Jane that she needs to return that Chromebook. Other functionality around managing who has assets and where are those assets is easily available within VIZOR. So we can pick individual staff and students and see which assets, including Chromebooks, are allocated to them. And we can also see where our Chromebooks are within the organisation. So pick particular schools and classrooms within those schools. Another feature I wanted to point out is the repairs functionality we have within VIZOR. Within here, we can create a repair as an administrator, but we also have a self-service portal where students, teachers, or parents can go and issue a repair request using the self-service method. So I'm going to select an existing repair ticket. From here, we can manage the status of the repair, who's managing the repair, and we can see details of the repair, including maybe a photograph of the problem. We have a diagnostics capability where we can see individual tests which are being completed on this Chromebook during the repair process. We can allocate a cost to the repair, and if we want to, we can charge back that repair to the end user. So that could be a particular member of staff, it could be a particular faculty, it could be a student or a parent. We can also track any activity relating to this repair. So we can see some repair notes here, for example, and we can see these over time. And we can track the time which has been allocated to this repair. So we can say we've been working on this repair for 1 hour. And if we want to, we can make this activity information available to the person who submitted the original repair ticket so they can see how their repair is progressing within the self-service portal. I briefly mentioned that a repair can be charged back, and we have an area within VIZOR where we can manage those chargebacks to individuals. So from here, we can see what charges are outstanding, and we can also issue automated replies if a charge hasn't been made back within a reasonable time frame. So hopefully that gives you a brief overview of some of the functionality which is available for managing Chromebooks within VIZOR. If you'd like some more details, then please schedule a call with one of our tech experts who will be happy to give you a deep dive. Thank you very much.